Hey everyone, this is a guitar tutorial for Such a Time as This by Amanda Nolan. Before we begin, please consider subscribing to my channel or give this video a like and comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. And this is why I'm making this video, is because someone suggested it. So go ahead and make sure you comment, because you never know, I might pick a video up for you. Also, if you'd like to see any of the gear that you see today, there are links in the description below. Last but not least, there's a way to donate to my channel. You can click the 3 dots next to the like button and you can go from there, and I really appreciate it. There's also another way you can support me by checking out the book that I wrote. It's called How to Save Catholic Schools. It's available on Amazon right now, and there's also a link in the description for that. Join my email list and I'll give you my top 8 tuning tips for free. Now, grab your acoustic guitar and a capo and let's get started. All right, like I said, you're going to need a capo. It's going to be on the 1st fret, and we're going to be playing in the key of D to match the original key, which is E flat. And if you're an alto saxophone player, hey, you're in luck, because the instrument sounds its letter name when the player reads C, is what I learned in college from Dr. Jesse Ayers. So again, saxophone players, you're going to love this, but this is an E flat. So for guitar players, not the greatest of keys. And this is why we have a capo. Don't let anyone hate on you because you're using a capo. It makes life just a little easier. And challenge yourself to take it off once in a while. But for this application, since this song doesn't really have an acoustic guitar part, we're going to kind of invent some things here and there, but we're going to follow the chord progression to the T. And here are the chords you need to know. D, A, B minor, G, D over F sharp, and A suspended. I forgot, there is A and A suspended. So let's start with D. You're going to put your index finger on the G string, 2nd fret from the capo, so really the 3rd fret of your guitar. Middle finger on the high E, 2nd fret also. Ring finger, 3rd fret, B string. Don't strum the top 2 strings. This is the D chord. For D over F sharp, slightly different. Index finger on the top string, low E, 2nd fret, middle finger on the G string, 2nd fret also, ring finger, B string, 3rd fret, and you're going to notice that that index finger is naturally blunting the A string. That's okay. We don't really need it. You're not going to play that high E string though, so when you're strumming, don't strum the bottom string. D over F sharp. For the G chord, you're going to put your middle finger down on the low E, 3rd fret, index finger, A string, 2nd fret, ring finger, and pinky go on the high E and B strings of the 3rd fret, and this is the G chord. For A and A suspended, you can do it one of 2 ways. I like to smush it down sometimes, but that's kind of if I'm playing quickly and changing chords fast. So that may happen especially at the beginning when you're going B, A, and G kind of quickly. This is a 6/8 time signature, so keep that in mind. But you can also still make it with this shape. You're going to put your index finger down on the D string, 2nd fret, middle finger, 2nd fret also, G string, ring finger, B string, 2nd fret, and I get to strum everything except the low E. For the A suspended, just drop your pinky down on the 3rd fret, B string. All right, and the final chord, B minor, is a little difficult. There's an easy way to play it. Well, let's start with that. Index finger on the high E, 2nd fret, middle finger, B string, 3rd fret, ring finger and pinky go on the D and G strings of the 4th fret. But I can really only strum the bottom 4 strings. Sounds kind of thin. To thicken it up, I like to use the bar chord version. Put your index finger down on the A and D and G and B and E strings, so you're really barring the entire 2nd fret minus the low E string. Middle finger, B string, 3rd fret, and ring finger and pinky go on the D and G strings of the 4th fret, and this is the B minor that I'm going to use for this song. Definitely beefier than the first one I showed you. If you can't do the bar chord version, don't cry, just use that traditional one. It's not a big deal as long as you understand that there is another way to use B minor. Now, I'm going to make sure that I go over the strumming pattern after we play through the song. I'll put the chords on screen for you and I'll say them as we go along. All right, here we go. B minor, A, G, 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 B minor, D over F sharp, G, A suspended, A, D over F sharp, B minor, minor, A, G, B minor, A, G, B minor, A, G, B minor, A, G, B minor, D over F sharp, G, A suspended, A, D, D over F sharp, B minor, D, G, A, D, D over F sharp, B minor, D, G, A, B minor, A, D, D over F sharp, G, A, B minor, A, D, D over F sharp, G, over G, D, D over F sharp, B minor, D, G, A, D, D over F sharp, B minor, D, G, A, D, D over F sharp, B minor, D, G, A, D. Well, everyone, I hope that I was able to help you out with that tutorial. So let's talk about some strumming patterns that you can use in the song. And let's start with the general pattern, starting with the chorus. And here it is. So that's the pattern I'm using. It's a 6/8 time signature, and this is it without chords. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, and slower. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. Try that for the bigger parts. You might have noticed that, again, there isn't an acoustic guitar part in the song, so we kind of ad-libbed here, but try to be tasteful to everything else that's going on in the song. So we're not trying to overplay here and trying to make sure that the vocal shines through. The thing that I try to do in the beginning of the song is to finger pick or just do whole notes, and this is what I did. So how did I do that? Well, I'm putting my thumb on the lowest string possible per chord. So, for example, the A string is the lowest string I'm playing for the B minor. And then my middle finger and index finger, they can go anywhere really, but I'm going to put my middle finger on the B string because that's the D or the E flat, really, the root note or the home key note. And that's kind of what I like to do. And the index finger is going to go on the string right beside the G string. A, same strings I'm plucking. Then when I go to the G, I'm going to move that thumb up a string to the low E. And then I'm going to pluck that high E string. It's actually a G major 7 because she's doing that with her voice. But you can do a G add 6 if you want. Kind of like the G major 7 there. I should have done that now that I think about it. But you do what you feel comfortable with. And again, this is making things up as we go along because there isn't an acoustic guitar part in the song. There is an electric guitar part in there, but it's in the background pretty much. It's a lot of keys stuff. That's fine. For everything else, especially the bridge, try to go down a little bit, and there's a quiet chorus right after the bridge, and then crescendo near the end of the song. So just keep those things in mind. All right, thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. If you'd like to donate to my channel, click the 3 dots next to the like button, go from there, and I really appreciate it. And if you'd like to support me further, go ahead and click the link for my book. It's on Amazon right now. It's called How to Save Catholic Schools. And if you'd like to join my email list, I'll give you my top 8 tuning tips for free. Click the link in the description. It'll take you there. All right, thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great week. God bless.